So what has happened in the site in the past 3 to 4 months is that we are on our way to Tirur in Malappuram district. So we're working on an apartment project there called Sunshine. It's a G+4 building with around 24 apartments in total. It's been around 4 to 5 months since we started the project, and most of the piling work got completed. Around 100 piles were there about 2 months back. Right now the pile cap work is also completed and we are just starting the column casting work. So today we are heading there mainly to inspect the stage of work, to see how the column work is in progress on the site. And since this is not a planned visit, the team doesn't fully know we are coming. So this is going to be very interesting. We'll actually get to see the real situation on the ground, how the progress is happening. Let's see what's really going on. First is safety first, compliance. We make sure there's high priority on safety, that's gone. And Jamalka is the project manager over here. He's the one who's looking after the project. And we have to make sure initially, we have to make sure all the site safety boards and everything is there intact. It's very important. And everyone in the site is required to wear a jacket and helmet, and then all the safety requirements are a compulsory option here. And then our progress is
progress is ground floor casting.
Okay.
And bottom beam in the bottom level. This is storage tank.
Some tank.
Storage tank for client requirements and storage tank. Contractor letter.
Okay.
Payment claim.
Okay.
Storage tank and portion.
Okay.
Without a commitment.
Okay.
Changes.
Drawings are side. So we make sure all the drawings are there in the site, and we make sure we laminate the drawing so that it doesn't get destroyed. So usually what happens in site is that they just print a normal paper and they keep it. But we make sure to laminate the paper so that it doesn't get damaged quickly. Because there's always, site is where there's always water, heat and all kind of waste coming along. So making sure laminate helps a lot. So what has happened in the site in the past 3 to 4 months is that there was around 100 piles. 100 piles. Around 100 piles were there. We did the piles pile cap was completed. Integrity test. The complete integrity test on the pile, load test and the integrity test was completed. After that, plinth beam was done, and now you can see is column casting is happening. So what's happening in the column casting is, if you see the column casting, we're using ply for shuttering work. So the advantage is we'll get a great finish. Let's see one of the pillars that is already been completed. So if you look at the finish, you will know there is a great finishing. You can just do putty and paint over it. Very less honeycomb is usually found on this. That's the advantage of using a ply for shuttering. And so they have covered it with woolen bags, waste bags, so that it contains water resistant in it. It's important to make sure too much exposure to sun is also a problem right after the casting. So they make sure to cover it and then they water it, so the curing gets done properly for all the pillars. So initially one of the labor contractors bought in old quality wood which was rejected, and later we made sure all new sheets are bought into the site, so that to make sure that there is 100% quality checked into all the aspects. And Kerala heat is unbelievable at this time of the year. So complete steel work is done in one side, what side steel work. So the entire steel work is done over this side, so that we make sure there is not a lot of steel work in different places. So we try to allocate shuttering work in one area, steel work will be done in completely one section. So to prevent damp proof, so we have done damp proofing to prevent dampness entering the building overall. So if you see right in the plinth side, it has been done. So currently there's 60 columns. So this is an apartment project where around 24 apartments are there, and it's a G+4 ground plus 4-story building. Lift well and the emergency staircase coming this side. So we have inside that Yes, checklists are there. Daily reports must be there. It's a very important factor. We make sure daily reports are sent to the office and the office team checks. You can actually take a look at this. It goes like I said, there's a daily report. So basically every day the daily report is printed inside and it is recorded over here in the daily report, progress report. Site. So every time there's an inspection happening at the site, there's a QS level inspection, quality level inspection. Everything is recorded, and all the inspections are recorded. So you every time you want to make sure that we can go back to all inspection levels and understand if anything has gone wrong anywhere. And all the reports are very transparent. Anytime the client can come, the contractor can come, anyone can come and visit the site and check. And these are the test results for the cube test, right? So every time a concrete happens in the site, there has to be cube test done. So they make sure all the test results are there. So all the material register gets registered over here. Cement. And also we have a software where the entire documentation is mostly done over software, and also hard copy is also maintained by Jamal. And this is yes, the contractor Jaisal. Jaisal is the labor contractor over here. He's taken the entire project. നമ്മുടെ വർക്കിൻ്റെ അപ്ഡേറ്റ്സ് ഒന്ന് പറയാം. ഡിലേ ഉണ്ട്, ആ ഇലക്ഷൻ്റെ ഇഷ്യൂ കാരണമല്ലേ? അത് നമുക്ക് എങ്ങനെ കവർ ചെയ്യാം? അടുത്ത മാസം 15-ാം തീയതി അത് നമുക്ക് പിടിക്കാം. ഇപ്പം നമുക്ക് എത്ര ലേബേഴ്സ് അറ്റ് എ ടൈം സൈറ്റിൽ കറൻ്റ് ഉള്ളത്? 10 പേര്. നമുക്കത് കൂട്ടേണ്ട ആവശ്യം വന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഇപ്പോൾ ഒരു ഷോർട്ടേജ് ഇഷ്യൂ കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ കൂട്ടാമല്ലോ അല്ലേ?